Good morning, Facebook. Happy Monday to you. We are live, and I am going to talk to you guys today about something that is seriously on my heart. I get lots of emails and lots of comments and things like that from people who are wanting to start their own creative business and they do not know where to begin. So, people will comment, I wish I had a business just like you, or I have all these ideas and I don't know where to start, or I don't know how I can ever leave the security of my day job for a creative business, or everybody tells me I should start a creative business, but I don't know where to start. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. I've got my coffee. Grab yours. And good morning, Sarah. I'm glad you're here. Sarah, let me know if you can hear me okay, will you? Hopefully everybody else can as well. So that's what we're going to talk about. I did a Facebook post last night that resonated with some people about, for those of you that were dreading going to work on Monday morning, there is another way. Like, there is a way to get out of that. I promise you. So many people resign themselves to the fact that, okay, well, this, I guess, is all it's ever going to be. I'm going to be stuck in this desk job that I hate, or stuck in any job that I hate, and I'm never actually going to be able to do what I want to do. And I'm here to tell you, you can do what you want to do. Hey, thanks, Jody. I just got it. But there's things that you have to do to start your creative business. It's one thing to say, I wish that I had a creative business like you. It's another thing to start going, okay, I know that the journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step, so I'm going to start taking just one step. You eat an elephant one bite at a time. And so I'm just going to start taking just little steps, moving in the direction of where I hope to eventually be, okay? And so if that's you, I'd love to know that that's you. If not, I'd love for you to share this, maybe with some creative sweetheart that you know who's hoping to leave the day job someday and do something creative for a living, okay? So here we go. Take out your pen and paper if you want to. Hello in Smithville, Missouri. I'm glad you're here. All right, and for people who are asking about my top already, God bless you. I just got this online from the Gypsy Ranch boutique, and I'm obsessed. Obsessed, and so then this weekend I had to order some more stuff. So, okay. For those of you who are creative, hoping you can have a creative business, like full-time, like not just, making a couple $100 a month, but actually like a full-time income, or a full-time income enough that you can support your entire family. It's so possible. Tammy, you're in the right spot. Or no, Grandvella, I think was your name. You are in the right spot. Okay, write this down. First thing that you need to do, and if you're watching this from the security of your office, I'll be quiet too, but I want you to know that I was you 16 years ago. I was stuck in an office job and I hated it. First thing you need to do is you need to name your business. And I'm gonna tell you why. As soon as you actually put a name to something, all of a sudden it gets way more real. Think about the first time you were pregnant and like you picked a name for that baby, and then all of a sudden you could talk about that baby and you're dreaming of the baby now with a name, okay? And so you need to name your business baby, all right? Listen, okay, so the naming process freaks a lot of people out. I still don't like the name of my business, The Magic Brush, 16 years later. But at some point, this is what I've said to the girls I coach, you gotta eeny, meeny, mow that crap, and just pick, because that's the sort of thing that will keep you stuck forever and ever and ever and ever. Very few things on this side of heaven are permanent. Your business name is not one of them. So you're going to pick a business name, okay? Number one, you're gonna pick a business name. And if you need help, stink and brainstorm. Take out a piece of paper and start writing down any words that are kind of sort of in the realm of what you want to do. I would suggest you don't pigeonhole yourself into something very trendy. For instance, I would, if your name is, let's see, Fiona, I would not do Fiona's farmhouse stuff, because farmhouse won't be around forever. So try to do something that's catchy but easy to spell, easy for people to Google, and that is going to grow with your business so you're not stuck just doing necklaces someday. Does that make sense? Okay, so number one, you're gonna name your business. Number two, you're gonna go ahead and take that name one step further, and you're going to get the URL on the interweb, as we call it, the internet. You're going to put it on a business card. You're going to actually start telling people the name of your business. Now this is where people like shut down right there. A lot of people be like, all right, I've got the business name thing. I'm gonna name this thing. I'm gonna pick something out. And then when it comes time to start telling people, they freak out. And I'm gonna tell you why, and I'm gonna help you with an example, okay? So I have this friend, Kari, and what is Kari's business studio name? Kari Caldwell. Please, somebody tell me. It's Caldwell Studios. Anyway, Kari's been losing weight like a ninja the last couple of months. So I've messaged her and I'm like, what are you doing? And she's doing this clean eating thing. She looks amazing. And I'm like, okay, so let me check out the group that you belong to, because there's all this like accountability and people helping people and people coming alongside people. And once you kind of start telling people like what you're doing, you're taking your commitment level to a whole nother thing. Like you're not just dreaming of a business. Like it's not this elusive thing that's any longer, you know, clear out here. You're not stuck, Grand Valley. You're not stuck. I'm going to help you. People say that they're stuck and they can't decide as a way to self-protect. I'm going to help you. Okay, and so they start talking. If you actually start talking about a business with a business name, then it's no longer something you've committed to, you know, a weight loss challenge or anything. Suddenly it's all the more real, both to you and to other people. And sometimes, how many of you will know that this is true? And I say this with all the love in my heart, but you can have this incredible dream for your life. You can have this incredible, you know, vision of a future that you hope for your family, where you're creative doing things every day. You're painting, you're making jewelry, you're making wreaths, you're, you know, running the universe, whatever. And then when you start telling people, a lot of times, not everybody's on board. A lot of times, not everybody is 100% your biggest fan. A lot of times, people are going to start coming at you with, uh-oh, no, we're not having low battery. No. Hang on, I'm closing that window. No low batteries. But a lot of times, people will start shooting holes in your dreams. Half of that reason, my friends, is because they're stuck in their own life, okay? So you kind of got to la, you got to go back to first grade, la, and try to tune that stuff out and be really guarded with who you tell your stuff to. But be accountable to another group of people who are going in the same direction as you. Join a business group. Get out of the, you know, free swap and shop steps if you have to, and join a group of business people. And you can join my business group. I'll tell you how to join that down the end. But the point is, you need to name it for yourself, and then you need to start doing some things where you're showing other people that I'm for real about this. Like, I'm for real. I'm for real about to lose 10 pounds. For real. And then it just takes you to a whole nother level of commitment, because you don't want to look like a schmuck, you know? Okay, so, all right. Start networking. You're going to need some people. There are plenty of people online who can link arms with you. There are plenty of people who you can tell that will be like rooting for you. They will be absolutely helping you get towards your goal. And you've got to find that group of people. And you can't just lay down and go, you know what? Can't find anybody. Can't find anybody. My family stinks. My friends don't understand. I can't find anybody else that is believing in my dream. You can't do that. Hey, thank you, Dawn. Thank you. Dawn, you're talking about my group, I hope. I hope you're talking about my group. And so, Dawn, if you are, will you put the link to my group in here? It's themagicbrushinc.com/innercircle. So you've got to do your due diligence to find a group of people that will help you in the direction of your creative business, okay? There are those people out there. A lot of times they're not going to be local. A lot of times you're going to find groups on the internet, and Facebook is what I'm talking about. And so find them. Find a group where you fit in. Find a group where you're accepted. Find a group who is rooting for you. Find a group that is not competitive, but are for you, okay? And you can find that. Just start looking. I'm looking at my notes. All right. You need to set a goal to quit your day job. You need to set a date if you're in a day job. Hey, thank you, Roxanne. I'm so glad you're there. I don't understand how people function without like goals. I don't know if people are maybe born with this sense of like needing to set goals for themselves and meet them. I am super goal oriented. Is anybody else out there? Oh, thank you, Stacey Haynes. I'm so glad you joined as well. Thank you so much. Is anybody else a goal-oriented girl? Crystal Robinson, you in the internet today. She quit your day job last week. I'm so happy for you. Anybody else? Total goal person. Don't be freaking out, Crystal. Don't be freaking out. It's normal to go ahead and quit and then freak out. It's normal. But that is the enemy trying to convince you. You maybe just made a big old mistake and you know in your gut that you didn't. So you've just got to la that crap. And you've got to start just reminding yourself, putting up scripture everywhere you're looking, talking positively to yourself, only listening to positive things, because the world's going to try to tell you that you are nuts for giving up a 401k. They're going to tell you you're nuts for giving up your health care, which is, $9 million. They're going to tell you that you're nuts for giving up security, but you're trading security for freedom, baby. Security for freedom. And I will take freedom every day of the week, okay? So for those of you who are goal crushers, goal girls, goal people, goal anything, set a stinking goal. Because anytime I need to do something, I set a goal for how quickly I need to get something done through the day, a goal for how quickly I want to lose, pounds, a goal for how quickly I want to have X amount of dollars in the bank, a goal for anything. I set it in my mind and I write it down. All studies show when you write stuff down, it's 7,482 times more likely to come to fruition than if you just think it in your head and it never comes out of your mouth or gets written down. So write some stuff down. Write some stuff down. So write it down and actually start working off the steps of going in that direction, okay? I have a Bible scripture I want to share with you guys when I was thinking about talking to you today. Proverbs 15:22 came to my head, and it says, plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisors, they will succeed. Okay, so get around a group of people who can encourage you. Join some sort of a group. My creative group is at themagicbrushing.com/inner circle. We meet every single month, 3 times. I give them 3 training things, and I have people in there in a wide range. There's 100 women in there. Some of them are still working at a day job. Some of them still need to quit. They still want to quit, and they are putting things in order, getting their business situated so they can do that. Yes, Amy, it's themagicbrushinc.com and /inner-circle. Other people are, have been in their creative business for 5 or 10 years already, are writing books, are on television, etc. We have a wide variety. And so you can't be so intimidated by the people who are already smashing it that you're unwilling. Oh, thank you, Danielle Rowe, for saying it rocks. That you're unwilling to go ahead and join something, okay? I have had several different business coaches in the last few years. Several. Yes, even with the size of my business, I still need wise counsel. Wise counsel is what Proverbs talks about. Getting around people who know something a little more than you do, who have already been where you are trying to head and will help you get there quicker. Here's the thing about getting into coaching or online groups, things that can help you. You will figure it all out eventually, but what getting around other people and getting a coach and thing does for you is it gets you there quicker. And it gives you the shortcuts and connections that you otherwise will just not figure out. That's what it does. That's what it does. It helps keeping you focused. It helps to keep you committed. This month or every month in my inner circle, I make the girls go through and set a goal at the beginning of the month for their business. Just one goal, one big hard thing, one big stinking thing that's been sitting here nagging at you for months that you know you need to do, but you don't even know where to start. And so you just ignore it because you're overwhelmed. Okay, so I make them pick that one thing out at the beginning of every month. And then at the end of the month, we talk about what are you most proud of for the month? Because we as business owners, this is what we tend to do. Push, 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 push. And we never get to the point where we're like, you know what? I stinking rocked that month. That's right. I stinking rocked that. I did something big and hard and scary in my business, and I'm proud of myself. And so I make them set goals for themselves during the month, or at the beginning of the month. I also make them look back at the end of the month and pick out what they're so glad and so proud of themselves for doing. So, hey, thanks, Granvella. How can I help you guys? Can I help you? Tell me what I can help you with on here to encourage you. There's so many of you stuck at jobs you hate, and it like pains my heart when I get the emails. Barbie says you need to focus. You know what? Creative people, here's how our brains were wired, Barbie. If you're creative, creative people were wired for their mind to be going 5,000 seconds a minute, or places a minute, and I'm talking fast. And to be thinking of, you know, I could move this around in my house, but maybe I should paint that table. And oh yeah, I wanted to add some bling to this project. And our minds are constantly doing that as creative people, which is awesome when we're creating. It's not awesome when we're businessing. And it's the Achilles heel for creative people, because somehow we have to be able to shut everything else off when creative people have to like pay attention to their business and focus. And not multitask. Multitasking is such not a good thing when you're in business. You got to turn your phone off, put that crap over to the side, and you've got to stay put. Denise, how do you get motivated? You will be motivated when you are so stinking uncomfortable where you're at that you will do anything. Anything. See your job change. I know that that's where I was at 16 years ago. I would have done anything to not have to go back to a cubicle. Anything to not have to go back to a cubicle. I was so determined that I'm going to make a go of this painting thing. I don't know how. Lord, you're going to have to direct my steps, because I have no clue how this is even going to work. I can remember 5 years in, you know, and making well over 6 figures after year 1. I can remember thinking, oh gosh, is this ever the bottom gonna fall out of this thing? I can remember 10 years in thinking, okay, is this for real? Like, I think this is for real. I think 10 years in, I can kind of say, you know what? I think this business thing is gonna be okay. And Michelle, let me answer that. How do you overcome anxiety? I actually have a meeting today with, I mean, you can call them a therapist, you can call them whatever, but I meet with someone every single month. We talk about things in my business. We talk about what I am feeling anxious about, you know, stuck on, and try to get to the biblical root of all that stuff. Every single month I meet with someone. Every single month. Because if you can't get your head straight, it's so hard to get your business straight. So head work comes first. I hated my job too, Jan. I mean, it was great for paying the bills. It was consistent, and it was fantastic, and it was a good income 16 years ago. 16 years ago, I had a really good income. I was a software developer. Jimmy, I'll probably be in Hobby Lobby today or tomorrow. How do you get the public interested in your business? Linda, oh, I forgot one of my things that you got to set up. I forgot one of the points. Set up your Facebook business page. Oh my gosh, that's how you get the public interested in your business. Facebook has been and will continue to be the best place to advertise your creative business for free. I don't even do any other advertising anymore other than Facebook. For those of you running ads in your local whatnot, stop. And use Facebook. Instagram, Amanda, is good if you're good with photography, if you're a beauty blogger, if you're a food blogger, if you're a home blogger who takes kick-butt photos. Otherwise, the Instagram crowd is not my ideal client, because they are a little bit younger, and so the average age for an Instagram user is much lower than Facebook. So anyway, Instagram is not where I would tell you to start. I will tell you to start at Facebook every single day of the week. Don't forget that Facebook owns Instagram. Set up your business page, Roxanne. It will take you 5 minutes. It will take you 5 minutes. Set it up today, Roxanne Olson. I'm going to call you to the carpet and encourage you and tell you to set it up when we get off this call. It won't take you longer than 5 minutes. Easy breezy. Thanks, Amanda. I'm so glad you're here. All right, so for those of you, how do you put a price on your pieces? Pricing your time seems so hard. Amy, if you go to my website, themagicbrushinc.com, I have a 2-hour training on how to price your pieces. Yes, I boost my Facebook stuff. A business page. Don't do a group page. Start a business page. Become a business. Something happens out in the universe when you actually do things in order and set your business up like a business. This isn't no free group. You're running a business. And when you quit treating your business like a hobby and you start treating it like a business, you will see that your income changes dramatically. And so if you're going to be a legit business, don't be doing you're a group. You are a Facebook business page because you've got a business. That's right, Chris, right? Tons of business from Facebook business pages. How do you know if there's a market, Barbie says. Barbie, you got to try it. It's just like, how do I know that I'm going to lose any weight on this clean eating challenge? I don't know, but I got to try it. Like, as a creative person, if you're creative, Barbie, if you are a creative entrepreneur meant to create stuff and sell it, you will absolutely be good at just throwing stuff and seeing what sticks. That's why you're good at painting furniture or picking out different knobs for stuff or rearranging rooms, because you're good at just trying stuff and seeing what happens. That's one of your secret ninja powers if you're a creative business owner, that you should be able to wing some crap and try some stuff without a ton of anxiety. Granvella, how do you get motivated to create again? You got to start. I know for me, I can't not create. It's so part of who I am down in the deep DNA of my blood that when I'm feeling really anxious, when I'm feeling overwhelmed, when I'm feeling a little bit dead on the inside, usually if I rearrange a floral arrangement, or I go paint the picture frame a little different color, or I move some furniture in the entryway or something, that will totally get that remotivating thing going again. Hey, Roxanne, I'm so glad. All right, guys, you are so welcome, Barbie. If you need a group to belong to, my group is $47 a month. It's less than what we spend for my family to go to Applebee's one night a month, okay? And there is so much truth to sometimes you've got to spend some money to make a little money. And so if you feel like you're out there just plugging away and you are no battery low and you are getting nowhere quickly, join a group. Join my group, themagicbrushinc.com/inner circle. We meet there every single week, and I've got tons of women in there who are just killing it in their businesses, and they're doing brave, hard stuff, and I'm so proud of them. And just so you know, it doesn't ever get easier. If you don't think that I still have brave, hard stuff I have to do in my business all the time, I will tell you all the time. I'm in the middle of one of my most vulnerable feeling seasons of my business, where I'm making big decisions and I'm like, come on, Lord, I don't know. I'm giving this all to you. I hope that this goes well. But you have to be willing to kind of stick your neck out and see what happens. It is so worth it to get to that vulnerable spot where you say, you know what? I am not going to be stuck at this dead-end job forever that I hate. I'm going to go ahead and do some hard, scary stuff to set up a business, to become self-employed, to work for myself, to ensure financial freedom for me and my family down the road. I'm going to do it one thing at a time. I'm going to eat that elephant one bite at a time. I'm going to go through these steps. I'm going to name my business, set up a Facebook business page, get some cards and brochure made, start networking, and I'm going to put a goal, a date when I want to quit my day job. Do that. It will make all the difference in the world, okay? Bless you guys. I'm going to be back later tonight opening up my Stitch Fix box of clothes for the month. So come join me then, okay? Thanks, Velma. I'm so glad you guys were here. We'll talk soon.